things started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... Make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. On the move. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Buys a little time with his feet. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll pitch it. Ran through the contact. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Check. Switch. Here we go.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The sweet feet buy a little time. Gets away from one, he's got space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy, too. That was a long play. That developed and took time, and they were pursuing, and they weren't able to get him initially. So you got dudes huffing and puffing and sucking wind, and this offense all of a sudden down close to your goal line. You might want to consider subbing some fresh bodies out on the field.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown time. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense. But I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He makes the connection. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Finds his big tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He's going to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for with his players.
Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Makes the catch. It's Bernard. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
29 Philly, 2-9 Yankee Blue, Yankee Blue.
The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down,
And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got it down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and kill.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Ready?
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
Moves.
Wants to throw on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got a man, it's Bell. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Etienne. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast.
42, Spider. Set, go! On the set.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Down. Ready?
Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulated isolating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Cobra.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Scanning the field. It's back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
Ready, go.
Handoff to the lone back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Okay, ready.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Spider.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for room. It's Etienne. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's a short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.